We are always so close to Encore here, but of course we're stuck in traffic. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, unfortunately. But anyways, what am I doing with this camera? Oh, this is terrible. What am I doing with this camera? Let me zoom out appropriately and we'll go back to my face. Wow, I'm really bad at working this thing. Anyways, yeah, this is the intro, my terrible intro. Look at this, it's a freaking green light right now. Oh, it's a green light and we're just totally stuck. Disgusting. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Boys, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And it's November 1st after our big decent cash. I won't say it's a big cash, but our decent run in the tournament. It's high hand time, cash game season. Let's get back into it. So for the month of November, I'm sure that a lot of you guys already know because this video is going out a little bit later. Encore, 20 minutes, every 20 minutes from noon to 10 p.m. on weekdays in the month of November. They're giving away $1,000 for every high hand. What? They're giving out $30,000 a day. I'm all for it. It seems too high and it seems too good to be true, but it is true. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Oh my god, this traffic is disgusting. Holy goodness. But anyways, we're gonna see what it looks like. We haven't played cash games in like a week. That's long for me. I haven't played a live cash game in over a week, so we're gonna see how it goes. I'm hoping, though the hope is that all my tournament play has improved my cash game skills to be a little less splashy, make not as loose river calls and all of that stuff. So just to really improve my play and just kind of change my perspective on the game. So that's the goal. Hopefully things go well. We're waiting in traffic. Let's go ahead, get into hands. You guys don't have to sit through this traffic with me, thank goodness, because just like that, we'll get in some hands. So let's do it. Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, before we get into the hands, yes, I cleared out this wall. This wall right here, I cleared out all the fat heads. I get it. I see all the comments below. It's fine. It's time for a change. I bought a thing that's going to go on this wall pretty soon. It's gonna look pretty dope. Kind of like artwork that you guys can at least kind of like on the background. Big Poppy, he's gonna stay here though. He's my boy. He watches me when I sleep and go to bed. So yeah, Big Poppy staying. I got something for this wall. Yeah, whatever. Let's go into some of the hands. First hand that we play, we have ace jack offsuit in middle position, and I open things up to $15. We get two players to call the cutoff and the small blind, so we're going 3 ways to a flop. The flop comes 10, 7, 7, 2 spades out there. Here on this board, ace high could be good sometimes, but obviously let's just c-bet. We c-bet $20 and only the cutoff makes the call. The turn is the queen of clubs here, so now we're out of position. Pretty good card for us as it should hit our range a ton of the time. So we go ahead and fire again for $50. He calls, looking a little uncomfortable at this spot. It just looks like he's got a 10, and I think I can fire a third bullet and barrel him off here. The river is the 5 of clubs, so the spades draw does brick out, and here I'm going to continue with my plan. It just looks like he has a pair of 10s that I can definitely bet out. I bet $115. The sizing is a little smaller than I wanted it to be. I was looking at my stack size, and 115 seemed reasonable. I think it's okay, but I think ideally if I'm trying to blow him off the hand, going for a sizing of 130, 140 would make a little more sense. But he tanks for a little bit and ends up throwing a chip in there for the call. I tell him that he's good, and he has king 10 offsuit, and yeah, one of the first hands, we punt off $200. Great start. Next up we get involved in, we have queen jack suited in the cutoff, and I raise to $17 over 2 limpers, and we get both limpers to call. Pretty active table with the high hand promos going on. Let's go and see a flop. Flop comes 10, deuce, 3, 2 spades out there. So we flop 2 overs and the flush draw. Here when it checks to me, easy c-bet spot here. I go ahead and bet $30. And only one of the limper makes the call. She is pretty short. She bought in for $100 before the start of this hand, so she really doesn't have a whole lot behind. The turn is the 4 of clubs, and she goes ahead and leads out for $50. She leaves her $50 with $3 behind. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with it. Obviously, I was never folding, and here we're just gonna call the $50 because I guess we can save ourselves $3 if we miss our draw. So we go to a river, which is the 8 of diamonds. We do break out. She shows 5, 6 of hearts for the turned gutter ball. We're getting smacked here very early in this spot. The very next hand, we look down at ace jack of spades, and here in middle position, I'm going to raise it up to $20 now over 3 limpers. A lot of limpers in this 1-3 game, and only one of the limpers call, and we're going to a flop, which comes queen, deuce, 5, rainbow. The villain is the same player from last hand, the woman that we doubled up, and she checks to me, and here I'm just going to check on such a pretty dry board, and yeah, we're just going to check. Turn is the king of spades, so really great card for us, and when he checks to me, I'm going to have to bet here. I bet for a very small sizing of $15. We're going for that royal payout. Give us that 10 of spades on the river to give us $1,000. So she decides to call. I really chose the sizing because I didn't want to milk her, and also I just have a lot of equity. And the river need the 10 of spades, one card to go for. It is the 5 of clubs, absolute brick city. She checks to me, and here I usually just c-bet continue here a lot of the time, but like whatever. We have ace high. Yeah, usually I just didn't feel too incentivized to bet for some reason, and I check it back. She shows ace deuce offsuit, and we lose that one. Yeah, 3 hands that are pretty rough to start the day. Following hand, we have pocket queens in the cutoff, and we're sitting with a stack about 500. We've been chipping up a little bit, and I raised to $18 over 2 limpers, and only one of the limpers calls, so we're thinning out the field a little bit. So we're heads up in position. The flop comes 10, 8, 4, 2 diamonds out there. She checks to me, and here I bet $10 because this player is just so short. She has like $50 in front of her or something ridiculous. So like I'm just trying to milk her, try to get some, try to eventually get her stack involved. And she calls the $10, and we're gonna go to a turn, which is the 5 of clubs. She goes ahead and rips in her stack, which is awesome because, well, I'm never folding queens ever. So we snap call that $40 bet. The river is the 5 of diamonds, so the diamond draw does get there, unfortunately. Doesn't matter because she shows pocket deuces, and we take that one down. Next hand is king 10 offsuit in middle position, and we're playing 7-handed. So here, 7-handed middle position, I'm gonna raise this hand up, fairly marginal, but let's go with it. I open it up to $15, and we get 1 caller on the button. And let's go to a flop heads up. It's king 10 8, 2 clubs out there. So we flop top 2, and here with a pretty strong hand here. He's also pretty short once again. I decided to throw out a larger pot size bet of $25. I've seen this player kind of spaz out sometimes, and maybe he could do this again, especially since I have such a loose and aggro image at this table at this point with how I've been playing. He doesn't think for too long before ripping his stack in of only a whopping $80. So obviously we snap call with top 2, and he shows king queen offsuit. We're looking pretty good. Let's try to fade a queen, his 3 outs here. The turn is the 7, and the river is a 9. So we take it down. We stack 2 short stacks, which is nice, but let's make some more money here though. Following hand after that, we have king 10 offsuit once again in middle position, and there's 2 limpers to me. With such a marginal hand and in middle position, it's, I don't know, I might probably just fold this one, but here I decided to limp, and the blinds limp as well. So let's just go to a flop multi-way, try to hit a king or something, and go from there. The flop is king 9 4, 2 hearts out there, and action checks all the way to me, and flopping top pair here, especially multi-way, we're gonna have to bet this. I bet $15, and only a middle position who is out of position against me makes the call. So thin out the field. Now we're heads up, and the turn is the 8 of hearts. He checks, and it's not really great when the hearts do get there, but he didn't lead out, so I'm not too afraid of it. Trying to milk him in for whatever combination of hands that we beat somehow, like a king 7. I don't know. It's a limped pot, so you could really have anything. I bet $15 once again, super tiny bet, and he goes ahead and makes the call. The river is the 10 of diamonds, and the board is a lot more connected now, but nothing I'm too worried about since we do have top 2 pair. He checks, and just trying to find a sizing that I can get value with. I'm not really sure what kind of 1 pair hands could call, but I go ahead and throw a really tiny bet of $30. Let's just get his whole range to call, because I don't think he's too strong. He thinks for quite some time, a minute or two, and ends up making the call of $30. we show and we take it down, and we get some value, and we get 3 streets of value. The next hand we get involved in, we look down at pocket queens in the big blind, and a middle position player opens things up to $15. I haven't seen him open up too wide or too much at all, so I know he's got a pretty decent hand. Also, he only has $90 in his stack total, so let's just try to get stacked involved pre-flop and get it in here. I throw in a 3-bet, obviously, to $50. Like I said, trying to commit his stack, and unfortunately, he just flats here. I really wanted him to jam at the top of my range, obviously. Let's just get it in. But we go to a flop of 4, 7, 8 rainbow. Bunch of undercards, not too concerned about my hand. So I go ahead out of position. I just jam the $40 more, and he makes the call. We're gonna go to a run out, which is a king and a 4. We show our pocket queens, he shows pocket 10s, and we take it down. We stack the 3rd guy today, but none of them are really for big pots. We're chipping, and we're chipping up, and the next hand that we get involved in, we have ace-king offsuit in the cutoff with a pretty decent sized stack. An early position player, John, he watches the channel, shout out to you. He raises things up to $15, and here looking down at ace-king off, going to 3-bet this all the time. I go ahead and put the 3-bet to $45, and it folds all the way back to him, and he makes the call. We're gonna go to a flop, which is pretty decent for ace-king. It's king, queen, 7, rainbow, so top in this spot. He checks to me, and here, going to down-bet a little bit, especially in the 3-bet pot, hitting my king. Let's just try to go for some value. I throw in a bet of $40. He doesn't think too long before putting in the check raise jam, his stack of a total of $155. Earlier, before he sat down at this table, he said he was going to jam, and here, pretty much at the top of my range, I'm not going anywhere. We toss in the call, and he shows Jack-10 offsuit for the open-ended draw, so we're in pretty decent shape here. The turn is a 10, which gives him some additional outs, I guess, 2 more outs of 10s. And the river is the beautiful 9, and he takes it down there. We double him up, so nice hand to you, John. Unfortunate for us, we've been chipping up all the way back to the green, and this hand kind of brought us down to the black. Oh, we're walking out, and I'm not happy. For a few reasons why I'm not happy. The last hand that I went over, I think, was the ace-king versus jack-10 hand. Obviously, that's not the outcome I want. Fuck me. I went to level 3 and I'm in level 4. So we're gonna walk down the fucking ramp. What a terrible day. I took the wrong elevator floor. So we're just gonna walk, and you're gonna follow me, and I'm gonna talk, because this gives me a good time to talk. Anyways, this music is way too loud right now. Speakers right there, way too loud. Anyway, so why am I pissed? So the very last hand that I played, let's just go over it, because I'm so pissed about it. I have pocket aces, black aces under the gun. I open it up to $15, and we get a middle position player who makes the call. He seems like a decent reg, I think. I don't know. He seems like a reg. He had a pretty big stack. Seems like he's been playing well. I'm not really too sure, because that's only orbit number 2 of this new table I transferred in. So we're going heads up to a flop. Flop comes 8, 7, 5, 2 diamonds out there. So not a bad board at all for aces. And on this flop here, it's gonna lead out and c-bet, obviously. Out of position, I c-bet, how much was it? How much did this have to c-bet? I c-bet $15, so just half pot. Pretty normal sizing, just trying to get his whole range in. He decides to raise me to $45, and this whole time getting massage, acting all very comfortable, loosey-goosey, whatever. And I'm just kind of thinking for 30 seconds, give or take, and he flashes me an 8. And he just says, he tries to be super genuine about it. He says he has pocket 8s, and he says just fold. He's like, fold, whatever. I'm like, fold. And it's like such a weird spot. Like, he seemed genuine, whatever. So I thought about it some more, and usually, normal 1-3 players don't usually lie about this spot. I fold face up. He shows 8-9 offsuit. So I feel like we just got played. It's my fault. I've been playing for 6 hours, and we booked a losing session. So I'm not happy with myself. I feel like an absolute fish. Just another situation and scenario I've never come across yet. So it seemed like a spot where if I just called, he'd probably just try to blast off. and I probably make a good amount of money if I just called. And I just feel like an idiot. And these are the stories that kind of haunt you. Not really haunt me, but that you learn from. And these are the stories I really just don't want to share, but it's interesting. It happened. Just gonna be honest about it, so fuck me. So that was the last hand. Obviously, when that happens, I'm just no longer gonna play anymore. It just seemed like a pretty good idea. I was also under the gun and gonna be the big blind, so it was a pretty good timing to leave because we have no interest in playing more after looking like an idiot. And I folded face up. Yeah, I'm a huge idiot. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about that situation. I feel like an asshole. Not an asshole, I just feel like a moron. And now I'm just beating myself up because I played for 6 hours. I think I finally I really think I played well this session. Like dead ass, I really think I played well. And we come out down $100. I was in the game for $640, out of the game for $547. So I lose $100 after 6 hours of playing pretty freaking well, in my opinion. We sat there and folded a ton. I was pretty disciplined. I played for value besides that very first hand that we punted off like 100x bucks. And besides that, we just slowly chipped back up and figured it out. And then we lose against Jack 10, like hour 6 of the session. And then we played for 6 hours and 11 minutes, and then we just fucking fold our aces like a bunch of stupid idiots. So I'm not happy. It's fine. I'm very frustrated with myself because I just haven't had a good cash session in so long. That's why I haven't played cash in a week, and I just haven't had a good cash session in so long. So I'm just ranting, and if you guys are interested in listening to me rant, thank you, I guess. I don't know why you are, but those are my thoughts that are going through my head right now. A lot of frustrations, and now we get to go home pissed because we just feel so dumb. I don't know what to do right, honestly. I don't know what to do right. Like, I play poker, so like my frustration is that I play poker and spend all my time playing this game to make money. Like, it's fun and all, it's cool, but like realistically, let's be honest here, I'm not really here to like do anything other than make it worth my time to make money. And you know, playing poker Friday night sacrifices a decent amount of stuff, but I'm grinding because it's the best action I'll find. Makes a good vlog for you guys, but I want to make money at the end of this, and we're not right now, and it's actually really annoying. So another losing session. Let's just see what happens. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm signing off. I'm being so negative right now. I don't want to be too negative, but I'm usually a very pessimistic, negative person, and I'm just ranting out. This has been going on for way too long. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we can find a little bit of better run good. Peace out.